7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activities karma kanda. 9. To instruct the faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to attain the success of desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining the Bhakti Sanga conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined the call this morning?
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, Dandrat Pranam Srila Prabhupada Ji Guru Maharaj Ki Jai, Priti Dasi from Charlotte. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Elgin.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, Danvat Pranam to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to assembled devotees. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna, Mohini Lakshmi Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, Danvat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev Ki Jai, Vrunda from Atlanta, Paniati Dham.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gupta Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj and Gauranga. All glories to all the assembled devotees on the call. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, can we start the recording? Or...
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Let's move to our next session today. Today we have fortunate to have His Holiness Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj for enlightening. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Today we are fortunate to have His Grace Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj for enlightening at the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 5th chapter and 30th verse. And before giving the call to Prabhu Maharaj, I would like to give the call to Suresh Sham Prabhuji to read brief introduction about Prabhuji. Is that okay?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories
to Hare Krishna, Suresh Sham Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Prabhupada. Please go ahead and take over the call, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
A brief introduction about Maharaj. His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami received formal initiation and Brahmanical initiation from His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Swami Maharaj. With much dedication, he served the movement in various capacities, and in 2005 in Mayapur, Maharaj was awarded the renounced Order of Life and given the name Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami on behalf of His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Swami Maharaj, who left this planet 3 months later. From 2011, he also started serving in the capacity of initiating spiritual master. Maharaj thus became the first African sanyasi and Diksha Guru in ISKCON. Maharaj also served as GBC of West Africa for more than 5 years. Maharaj also regularly teaches Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhava courses at the Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education and Mayapur Institute and facilitates numerous seminars and practical aspects of Krishna conscious philosophy, such as community building, self-sufficiency, etc. Following the desire of his spiritual master, Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami is also developing vibrant Krishna conscious self-sustainable farm communities in Ghana and Nigeria, Africa. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam. Back to you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu Maharaj, for giving your valuable time and association this morning for enlightening on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Please take over the call whenever you are ready, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radha Krishna Krishna Jayam Vishnu Paramaham Kadeva Vegacharya Stu Teresita Sishima Acharya Jagat Guru Si Bhakti Dhira Swami Srila Prabhupada Jayam Vishnu Paramaham Kadeva Vegacharya Stu Teresita Sishima Devotees. So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Anand Devi Vaishnava Namacharya Srila Bhakti. Friends, go Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhupada Siva Sari Gaura Bhakti Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Krishna Shankar Radha Krishna Giri Gaura Vrindavan Dhanti Mathura Dhanti Navadvipa Mayapuri Jagannath Puri Dhanti Jagannath Baladev Subharadev Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jamuna Maiti Ganges Maiti Tulasi Devi Bhakti Devi Samaveta Bhakti Nikai Gaura Premanande All glorious assembly All glorious assembly All glorious assembly All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Sri Guru. Narayana Namaskritya Namachay Narupam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jaya Nashtapraya Sabhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sivaya Adavaputana Suti Bhakturu Bhakti Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Sri Chaitanya Namo Swayam Rupa Paramayam Yandhyam Sri Guru Sri Parakama Sri Guru Vaishnavamsa Sri Guru Sahajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vidantam Sajivam Sadhutam Sadhutam Sadhugana Sadhutam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Param Saragana Sri Ishtam Sade Krishna Parama Sindhu Ila Bhuto Jagatpate Kodisha Kodika Anta Prava Anta Namaste Apakam Sanadurangi Sante Krishnavanishwari Vishwadaya Sute Devi Paramani Hari Priya Manchakal Padare Yasya Udasinturivasa Paditana Padinyo Vaishnavyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gauranga Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Sri Bhagavatam Sri Prabhupada Everything from Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 3 Chapter 5 The demigods appeal to the Lord. Text Nadasha Kastati Kita Kartinayam Saya Janomo Akivita Nata Namviditapa Sama Vanam Kadosham Sama Madhokeshu Sabam Pratam Na Not Yashya the Supreme Personality of God. Asya anyone. Vikarti is able to overcome. Maya, the illusory enemy. Maya, by whom? An illusory enemy. Jana, people in general. Boyati, become bewildered. Veda, understand. Na, not. Artham, the aim of life. And what is the Supreme Personality of God? Yeridika, completely controlling. Atma, the living entities. Atma Gunan, and his external energy. Paradisham, the Lord, who is transcendentally situated. Namama, we offer our respectful obeisances. Guru Deshu, unto all living beings. Samam, equally situated, or opposed, Tarantam, controlling, or ruling them, transcendent and purpose by the divine grace of Damodara Swami Maharaj. No one can overcome the Supreme Personality of Godhead's illusory entity, Maya, which is so strong that it bewilders everyone, making one lose the sense to understand the aim of life. That same Maya, however, is subdued by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who rules everyone and who is equally disposed towards all living entities. Let us offer our obeisances unto him. Purpose. The prowess of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, certainly controls all living entities. So much so that the living entities have forgotten the aim of life. Ate viduru swaratagatim yi Vishnu. The living entities have forgotten that the aim of life is to go back to Godhead. The external energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead gives all conditioned souls what appears to be an opportunity to be happy within this material world. But that is Maya. In other words, it is a dream that is never to be fulfilled. Thus, every living being is illusioned by the external energy of the Supreme Lord. That illusory energy is undoubtedly very strong, but she is fully under the control of a transcendental person, who is described in this verse as Parisham, a transcendental Lord. The Lord is not a part of the material creation, but is beyond the creation. Therefore, not only does he control the conditioned soul through his external energy, but he also controls the external energy itself. Bhagavad Gita clearly says that the same material energy controls everyone, and that getting out of her control is extremely difficult. That controlling energy belongs to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and works under his control. The living entities, however, being subdued by the material energy, have forgotten the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purpose. The text 80, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 5, entitled The Demigods Appeal to the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
No one can overcome the Supreme Personality of Godhead's illusory energy, Maya. Which is so strong that it bewilders everyone, making one lose the sense to understand the aim of life. That shouldn't be a surprise. Maya is very, very strong and is controlling everyone. Shouldn't be a surprise. Because the source of Maya is supreme. Therefore, anything that comes from him must have his quality. That is what Sri Upanishad teaches. The Supreme Personality is perfect and complete. So complete, so perfect, that even the lucid energy that comes from him is also completely perfect. And it is acting like that so perfectly that no one can check it in this material. We may not see, but those who are very, very careful can see that none of us has the power to check what is going on in the material. Nobody can check it. Not even the demigods can check what is happening. We cannot stop the night. Nobody can stop the day. We can't stop the air from blowing. We cannot stop our body from being hungry. We cannot stop it. We have been making a elaborate plan since time to check everything, but nobody has been perfect. Nobody has been able to check the power of material energy. Nobody has seen it ever, and nobody will ever possible to check the force of material energy. Right from the beginning of Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna explained yesterday. And Lord Krishna controls everything and bewilders everything, including his Maya. And the Maya is working so perfectly that everybody will accept Maya to be supreme. So we're saying that you shouldn't be surprised because this comes from Krishna. It is Krishna's back. Material energy is Krishna's back. So what do you expect? We are also coming from Krishna. Yes, we are also coming from Krishna, but we have lost our right. Because we have lost our right. Iron cannot break a paper. Sorry, a paper should not break iron, right? This paper is not stronger than iron. Iron should break the paper, but what we are seeing is that the paper is breaking iron. That is how powerful lucid energy of Krishna is. Why is he so powerful? It's because we are offenders. Because of the offenses we have committed to Krishna by turning our faces from him, we have become impotent. That his illusory energy is controlling the spiritual energy, the living entities, who are spiritual energy. We are a spiritual energy, so we're supposed to be controlling Maya. Maya is inferior, but Maya is controlling the spiritual energy, living entity, because of our impotency. What is our impotency? We are offenders. And until we correct this offense, and to correct this offense, we have to pay heavily. You all know from experience, not easy to become a pure devotee. Why? Is it because Krishna does not want us to be a devotee? If Krishna doesn't want us to be a pure devotee, why does he make so much elaborate arrangements since time immemorial? Why is he making such arrangements if he doesn't want to become a pure devotee? We want us to become a pure devotee, but our offenses is grave offense. The grave offense. Therefore, we are impotent. And then, paper is breaking iron. It is unfortunate situation. It's an unfortunate situation. Yes, it's unfortunate. Krishna bewildered even the sages. Not only that, the illusory energy of Krishna bewildered even sages. Those mistake water to be fire, fire to be land, land to be water. It's illusion. So powerful. Please look. Put on your hand. Put on your hand. Put out your hand. If you just use blade and remove, how thick is it? How thick? How thick is it? Just remove a little bit. What will you see? Who likes it? Who likes it? But when it is just covered, what happened? What happened? Everyone is glued to this body, this material world. That is Maya. Show me one person who is not glued to this body. Even a terribly crippled, deformed person does not want to give up this body. A body is completely useless, 100% useless, depend on everything to exist, but it doesn't want to give up this body. What is inside the body? What is inside this body? What is inside this body? What is inside? Who is not attached to it? Show me one person here who is not attached to this body. Show me. That is punishment. Our attachment to this body is punishment. This is punishment. We are punished, severely punished. Show me one person here. You're not attached to this body. Krishna said, out of thousands of people who are punishment, hardly one person knows. Our attachment to this body is punishment. This is punishment. We are punished. Thousands of people are perfect. Hardly you get, he didn't say ordinary people. Those who are already perfect. Among the perfect persons who are trying to get out of this material energy, approach the Supreme, thousands of them is already perfect. Among them, you find hardly you get one person who knows. We are not seeing it. We are not seeing it every day, everywhere. With ourselves and others. Why? Maya. Maya, Prabhupada has explained Maya in so many ways. What is the simplest way Prabhupada explained Maya? Simplest way Prabhupada said Maya means what? That which is not. It is not, but we are accepted it as real. We are accepting that as real. And we are fully convinced, not that by mistake. We are fully convinced that what we're doing, it is real. This is what we should put our energy into. And by putting the whole of our energy into Maya, what is Krishna? What is Krishna? There's no Krishna there. That is how powerful the illusory energy of Krishna is. Look at the whole world. What is happening? See the whole world. What is happening? Nothing but anxiety. Immeasurable anxiety, all directions. From our own body to the environment to other living entities to everywhere, everything. It is only anxiety we're getting. Maya has created all these things perfectly, and we're simply going. Jantra Arudani Maya. Maya placed all of us in a machine and is directing that. And we're simply going according to how Maya is directing. When we look carefully, for those who are intelligent, when we look very carefully, we will see that we are not living the life. We're not living. We're simply going on. What is happening, we don't know. Maya is pushing. And we're following that. In direction or that direction. We're simply going. Especially for those of us who have come very, very close to Krishna. Those of us have come very, very close. Very close to Krishna. In reality, how are we close to Krishna? How? How are we close to Krishna? Are we really close to Krishna? Why? What is causing the distance? We are come so close, but what is still causing the distance? Maya is creating a demarcation. Why the Maya creating a demarcation? Our strong desire to serve Maya. Makes us impotent. And we are simply going on like that in all directions. That is what is happening. So the demigods are praying that no one can overcome. No one can overcome illusory energy of Krishna. No one can do it. On our own, there's no one. It is demigods who are praying, not we. And they are speaking from their experience. They are Amama Bhutishu Samam Charantam. They are consciously offering obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, knowing who He is. They have come to this realization that yes, we have been trying and trying and trying and trying, but what is the result of our trying? We are simply rotating. Prahlad Maharaj said, the illusory energy of Krishna is so strong. I'm not even afraid of you. You are so ferocious, so terribly looking that the whole world is completely disturbed by you. Prahlad, I am not afraid of you. I'm simply afraid of the illusory energy. So strong that the original disease which I have, I'm struggling to overcome it. The very measure which I have designed to counteract this illusory energy is worse than the original one which I'm trying to overcome. The Prahlad Maharaj experience. All right? The power of illusory energy. So we are repeating. It shouldn't be a surprise because Krishna empowers illusory energy to represent him. Yes, we are coming from him. The illusory energy is coming from him. Both of us are coming from him. Yes. If he's so strong, why are we not so strong like that? Because we are coming from. Yes, although we are coming from there, the illusory energy is coming. The illusory energy of Krishna is obedient to Krishna. And we are deviants. Therefore, we cannot overcome. We cannot overcome. Therefore, Krishna himself, he gave the solution. Mam eba ye propadente mayametam terati. Only for those who surrender to me, and who surrender to Krishna. To surrender to Krishna is not an easy thing. To surrender to Krishna is a common word which we use and very, very powerful. Because it is very, very powerful, not everyone has the power to surrender to Krishna or understand why we should surrender and how to surrender. Not everyone knows that. And Papa said, we like the surrendering spirit because also we like 4 qualities. The 4 aspects of religion does not exist. Most of religion have it. We are not austere, we are not clean, we are not truthful, we are not merciful. Because of these 4 qualities are missing, also don't know how to surrender to Krishna. But surrender to Krishna is the solution. That's the solution. That solution comes to us after many births. Before we have the ability, only by Krishna's himself's mercy, his mercy, that we can come to understand. The prowess of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, certainly controls all of the entities, so much so that the living entities have forgotten the aim of life. This is Prahlad Maharaj speaking. Ate Vidu Swartha Gatim Vishnu. We don't know the ultimate goal of life is Vishnu. Why? Because we are attracted to the illusory energy. We are attracted to illusory energy, and because of that, we have forgotten the aim of life is to serve the Vishnu, which is to go back to the spiritual world. We have forgotten that. Therefore, everyone is simply chasing shadow, not the object. The object is Krishna. The shadow is literally energy. We are all controlled and pushed to look for what does not benefit us. Everything we are pursuing in this material world does not benefit us. Nothing. But we are made to believe that that is what we need. And we are simply following that in all directions. By following that, we are working very hard to get away from Krishna. And Krishna is making elaborate arrangement to bring us to him. We also make elaborate arrangement to get out of Krishna. Krishna is saying, come this way, we are going this way. With a high speed. And we are so convinced by Maya that the direction we are going in, it is what we need. That is the reality. And we are going that way as the sun in glory. Everybody is going that direction in this. Even those of us who have come very close to Krishna, we are still going the wrong way. Even now? Yes. I said yes. Even now. Even now. Krishna consciousness means to be conscious of Krishna all the time. That is Krishna consciousness. To be conscious of Krishna all the time. Seeing everything in connection with Krishna. When the moment you see something, anything we see should help us to remember Krishna. This is Krishna's energy, and I should not waste it. That is Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna energy. For one who is so conscious of Krishna cannot be in this material world, even though the physical body is here. The person is already living in the spiritual world. That is Krishna consciousness. And then when we see his life, whenever we come in contact with such a person, we feel different. Our interest in Krishna increases. Our taste for Krishna increases. We appreciate Krishna. We want, yeah, this is what I should do, and forget everything. That is Krishna consciousness, and that is how every devotee should feel. But difficult to feel like that, right? That is the reality, because our taste for Krishna is not strong. Our taste for Sanga Krishna is very strong, very, very strong. Due to constant association with Maya since time immemorial. Our primary life has become secondary, and the secondary life has become primary, opposites. Therefore, to be Krishna conscious, we have to go back the way we can, not parallel. We have to go back the same way we can eat. We have to go at the same way. As a Krishna conscious means we have to retrace ourselves back. That means the energy we put in to come in there, the same energy we have to use to get out. That is the principle that you have to follow to get out. That illusory energy is undoubtedly very strong, undoubtedly very strong. In the third canto, Maya has testified. And she also told Haridas, see, only you can cheat me. When I arrived among the sages, before I closed my eyes, all of them are offering obeisances. I cannot do anything because Krishna is in the heart. Anyone here doesn't have Krishna in the heart? Anyone here doesn't have Krishna in the heart? That's what Maya said to Haridas. Because you have Krishna in the heart. What does that mean? His Krishna is fully realized. It's fully realized. Therefore, nothing can happen to Haridas. That is the proof of his Krishna consciousness. It is full. Yes. To be full in Krishna consciousness, we have to follow the discipline. So properly using the word undoubtedly very strong. Once he is fully under the control of the supreme transcendental personality of Godhead, which is described here as Harisha. That is the vision of Vyasadeva. When Vyasadeva, when he saw Lord Krishna, he saw Krishna completely. Completely means he saw Krishna himself, the supreme. He saw his spiritual energy. He saw his lucid energy. Vyasadeva saw the lucid energy standing not in the front of Krishna, he's standing at the back in full obedience to Krishna. Full obedience. Not a competitor. Full obedience. That's the vision of Vyasadeva. So that she is fully under the control of Krishna. Because it's Krishna's energy. In this material world, whatever we create to change our situation, whatever you create in this material world to change our situation does not change the situation positively. We do act or problem. Everything. You know? What is the purpose of creating a plane? What is the purpose? To make us faster. The journey which will take us 1 year, you can do it few hours. But 240 people, 1 minute. Is that helping us? Is that what was created for? Is that what was created for? No. We're getting the opposite. Look at everything else that we create. The purpose is to relieve us from anxiety, but it ends in different anxiety, always. That is a situation with our illusory attempt to overcome Maya. Struggling to undo the arrangement Maya is given to us is not civilization. It is not advancement. To struggle to undo the Maya's punishments which we are getting from her, struggling to undo that is not civilization. It is not advancement. Because it is a struggle. A struggle means anxiety. It is not perfect. To allow Krishna to come in our lives, that is success. That's advancement. That is civilization. Therefore, the demigod, they are offering obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead so that he will help them to control Maya. That is the only solution. So Krishna to help us to control Maya. He is the only one who can control Maya because it is energy, and he is the one who allows Maya to act upon us according to the amount we need to be completely bewildered and forgotten. Krishna knows how he gives Maya the potency, the power to do that. Individually, how much effect it should have in our lives. Maya knows in details. Krishna gives the permission to do it. So the only person who can help us to get out is Krishna. When Krishna said, leave this person, okay, now leave the person. That is the only way we can get out of this material world, to surrender to Krishna. Therefore, it is very, very important for us to very, very humbly beg Lord Krishna to please help me, show me your mercy. Please help me. It is not possible for me to do anything without your mercy. I fully depend on you. Please help me. When Krishna sees how we are sincerely begging, then he will come in to release us. It's only then to be free from the energy of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. This is a very, very wonderful class, Maharaj. It's without, if Krishna sanction, Maya also can go away. Okay, just leave like that. But very nice class, Maharaj. Dear devotees, do you have any questions or any comments or realizations? Please raise your hand or unmute yourself and ask. I see some comments here. Thank you, devotees. Maharaj, making I don't know it now. Let's do it. I don't see any questions in the chat box, and I see Hemangi Gopi Mataji raised his. Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. A very beautiful class. I just had a question which I didn't understand. I think you did explain. Like why is it that we don't surrender to Krishna?
I was saying that it's difficult for us to surrender because surrendering is not so easy. It's difficult.
Sheila Gurudev, we cannot hear you. Maybe they can connect back the mic. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now we can hear you, Maharaj.
Okay. Yes, I was quoting Srila Prabhupada saying that it is difficult for us to surrender because we lack tolerance, mercy, what? I mentioned it before. Cleanliness, austerity. Yes, these four things is lacking on us. Therefore, surrendering to Krishna is difficult. Only those who have these qualities will be able to easily surrender to Krishna. And when we say surrender, and it is difficult because we don't have these qualities, those who are surrendered, their life is different. The life is different. What we see today, for those of us who said we are surrendering, surrendering, it means I'm giving myself completely to you. I don't have my independence again. It is what you want, I will do. What you tell me to do, I will do. That is yes. I wouldn't have anything else in my life to say no. When you say this, I would say yes. When you say this, I would say yes. That is surrender. Now we say we are surrendering, but we are telling a person whom we are surrendering ourselves to how he should lead us. I know surrendering. That means you don't have your independence again. It is this eyeglass will not tell me, don't use me on Fridays and Saturdays. You cannot use me on Sunday. I know surrender. Surrender means anytime, any day. Whenever I like, I surrender. I even told Krishna, now I am surrendered to you. Whatever you want me to do, I will do. That is surrender. You are not going to argue again. Anything he asks me to do, I will do it. That is surrender. And when they say fight, he fought. He didn't just fight, okay, because he wanted me to do, I should do. He fought without reservation. That is surrender. No reservation. If there is reservation, there's no surrender. We're still keeping our so-called, what do we think, it's independence or something. We're still keeping that. We are dictating how we should be. That is not surrender. We cannot detect. We cannot. That is surrender. So, yes, surrender has 6 qualities. There's 6 qualities in practice. The 6 qualities are there. The one who is surrendered. Food. We have mentioned many times. We are struggling with 2. It's 2 we have been struggling with for years. Don't do this and do this. At the beginning, a 2, and this 2 is for Kanista. Kanista, it doesn't have a refined life. Kanista has a rough life. He doesn't know what is surrender, but it's there. It can be detected. We do things the way we like, not the thing our master likes. The thing we like, what we do. That is not surrender. So it's difficult. Does it make sense?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. I see Bala Prabhu, please go ahead, Prabhu, with your question.
Thank you, Mataji. Maharaj, excellent class. You were talking about 6 stages of or qualities of surrender. Can you elaborate on that? Surrender is not a one-time thing. It is a perpetual surrender forever. So we know that intellectually we understand it, but in a daily practice, like you mentioned rightfully, anxieties hits it, material, and that's where the surrender out through the window. And I'm again caught up in the Maya business. So can you elaborate on the surrender? How do we perpetually surrender? Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Maharaj, again, there is a disturbance.
So yes, we are looking at surrender. I said our acharyas mentioned six qualities. We just mentioned 2. And we say this 2 is for Kanista. Harada Sekura elaborately explained it in the Harinam Chintamani. And explained to them by Srimad Bhakti Dhira Damodara. So Prabhupada quoted this verse in 1866 purport. 6 qualities of surrender. Chapter 1866 purport. Prabhupada quoted there. So we mentioned 2, which is for Kanisa. Accepting things which are favorable and rejecting things which are unfavorable. These are 2. This is just 2. And that is what we are doing. Chanting Cicerone is favorable. Hearing and doing devotional service is favorable. And keeping away from 4 regulations is unfavorable. So these are the accepting and rejecting things which are favorable and things which are not favorable. The things which are not favorable, they don't support our Krishna consciousness. So a Kanisa struggle with these 2. Technically, it's a yama and yama. The things which we should give up because they don't support our Krishna consciousness. Anything which does not support our Krishna, it doesn't matter if it's a wife, it's a husband, a child, or father, mother, friend, whatever. Anything which does not promote our Krishna consciousness, that thing is suitable to be rejected. And we should reject it without remorse. That is surrender. Happily, it should be done happily. And things which are favorable, we should accept it, even if we don't like it. Arjuna didn't like to fight, not just a fighting, to deal with his own family members, whom he considered to be, according to mature calculation, if I kill all of them, I don't have people to enjoy my opulence, which is also false ego. Want to show our opulence with people. So who are the people I'm going to show my opulence with if I kill all these people? So anyway, but Krishna said, that is your own. I want this fight to take place. This is for me. My pleasure is that I want to see all these people here slain by you, if you want to be my instrument. When Arjuna understood that, he did completely. There was no reservation. That is a special quality in Arjuna. He did without reservation. Therefore, he became a celebrated devotee. Powerful. So these are 2. And we are accepting which are favorable. We are rejecting which are unfavorable. We may like it, we may not like it. It is not an issue. The thing is, should be rejected. And if we reject these things with some regret in the mind, that is not full surrender. Arjuna was not regretting. And Krishna personally told Arjuna, go and ask Bhishma, how can we kill him? Who will do that? Who will do like that? Your father is dead. The only uncle who is taking care of you, trained you, protected you. Of all the wonderful qualities of Bhishma, of all the wonderful qualities, the best quality of Bhishma is the protection he gives to the Pandavas. Now Krishna is telling, go and ask him, how can we kill you? How will you feel if somebody give you this kind of a message? How will you feel? Arjuna went to ask him. He went to ask him. It's not because he does not like his grandfather. It's not because he does not appreciate what he did. It's not because he didn't appreciate. He's not ungrateful. Arjuna is never ungrateful. Never. He's very grateful. He deeply appreciated it. But he went because he knows that what will please Krishna. Because he knows this will please Krishna. That's the only reason why Arjuna went. And he got success. Then, accepting Lord Krishna as a protector and our only guardian. No one else. These are 4. In these 4, you will see with Madhyam Bhakta. Madhyam Bhakta has the 4. So it's above the Kanisa, who has just 2. The struggling. Now you look at God had to ask me even now. Now if you look at it as these qualities of Kanisa and the Madhyam, check. Do we have the 4? If you don't have the 4, then what are we? If you have 2, that means Kanisa. That is in practice. It's reality. It's not the name, it's the quality, not the position. So you see these 4 qualities with Madhyam Bhakta. It has 4 qualities. They are superior. Then those who the Uttam Bhakta have the 6. So it takes time to develop this thing. It's not something that you just now our chant is here and now 2 days and now. And then so now Uttam Bhakta. I've recited 2 slokas from Gita. So now I'm okay. Yes. And now I also have big position. I'm taking see all of you are my disciples. So this is the profession of my Krishna. Now I'm a Uttam Bhakta. Non-devotees, they have more disciples than devotees. Yes. They have more followers. So that's not a qualification of a devotee. So Uttam Bhakta, he has this 4 and 2 extra. His interest and Krishna's interest is the same, and is extremely humble. Extremely humble. Very meek. See the 6 qualities he has for them. Therefore, his life is different. So these are the 6 qualities that if you see this with a person, we know this is a surrender soul. And his activities will be completely different.
Thank you, Maharaj. Aman.
Yes, Prabhu.
Aman Prabhu, please go ahead, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. Maharaj, thank you so much for this enlightening lecture. I'm deeply grateful for your merciful words. Maharaj, in the lecture, as your good self mentioned that one who surrenders to Krishna can overcome the attacks of Maya. And in the scriptures like Jaiv Dharma, it is mentioned that uh, even in the pure devotees, one can see 18 types of defects. And even in the famous verse spoken by Yamunacharya, where Sripad Yamunacharya mentions that uh, when I tend when thoughts of opposite gender enter into my mind, I spit on such thoughts. So Maharaj, uh, so uh, this is the case this is in the case of pure devotees, but in case of an insignificant and weak soul like myself, when I often get attracted to Maya and struggle to remain fixed in surrender, so sometimes knowingly or unknowingly, I even desire to enjoy Maya and thus find myself entangled much more in it. So in such a condition, what should be my next step, Maharaj? How can I practically move forward on the path of surrender and come out of this group of illusion?
The, the defect which we see in the pure devotees, like you said, those defects which we see with pure devotees, they are not defects, actually. They are Krishna's trick to take those who are cheaters. It will take those who are cheaters. The other day we were talking about the previous life of Kaliya. Krishna danced on his head. Before he became a snake, in his previous life, he was a king. And he has very chronic stomach pain and tried all varieties of medicine doesn't work. And he was advised to get one bird in the forest. For that bird, they were used to make medicine that will cure his stomach. So every day he used to go to the forest to search for that bird until finally he saw the bird and he was trying to kill the bird to bring. He tried, was not succeeding. After some time, the bird told him, actually, you will not be able to kill me before the stomach will kill. This is it here. You go to him and beg him to wash his lotus feet. If he gives you and you drink that, you kill your stomach. So he went to the stage. When he sat and he saw, and He begged, he said, brought this right food. When he saw the food, he was to wash that food and drink the water. It was full of sauce. Am I going to drink? This is Panamrit. How will I drink it? He begged, please, can you give me the left one? It's okay. He took the right and back and got the left one. But when he saw the left, it was worse than the right one. That one was rotty, it was smelling, worms were dancing. He was seeing it were really dancing, not full of smelling. See? So what to do? The right was even much better, but he has rejected that one. Now, what would he do to beg him to bring back the first one? He contemplated for a long time and then he finally begged him. So he brought it. When he washed the food, he tried to drink it, but it was really difficult to drink then. He said he was there looking at him, and the water is in his hand. He tried. But he rubbed his on his head. That was the taste. It was not rotten. What he was seeing was external. If he had drunk that water, he would have not only become cured of his stomach problem, but a pure body. But don't look at the potency he put on his head. Krishna danced on his head because of that. Because of the seed. That's why Krishna danced on his head. So the defect we are seeing and the pure devotee, maybe it's a pure devotee. The defect we're seeing, it is our taste, not a defect, our taste. And His Holiness Dhira Swami, he wrote in one of his books, Banasam Compendium. He said that some devotees have already transcended after the stage of Nishta, when it's no more karma. Let's say no karma. Still, there are some devotees who see that they are above that. They have gone even above the Nishta stage. We see them undergoing severe difficulty, challenges in life, and he gave example the Pandavas. So even Yudhishthira Maharaj himself, he did the Rajasuya sacrifice because he told Krishna, nobody will see the way I've suffered and believe you are Supreme God. I'm a source of distraction. Nobody will be a devotee by looking at me and say, are you really a devotee of Krishna? You are suffering like this? Therefore, let me call people to come and worship Krishna, they glorify Krishna and establish him as Supreme. In this way, and people will be like, yes, my Krishna is the Supreme. That's what he did. That's see himself. He knew that the difficulties he faces not encouraging for any person to be a devotee. So when we look at it and think, no, I am not be. So see all these people, the eternal association of Krishna, but see the way they are suffering, I'm take this. It is our own taste. Therefore, we should pray seriously to Krishna to help us understand what is happening Otherwise, you will not know exactly what's happening. And Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, if you mistook a pure devotee as ordinary person, that is your problem. That is your problem. If you mistook a kanisa to be a pure devotee, that is your problem. You should know who is a pure devotee, despite the external things. And we know who is not a pure devotee, despite all the other, maybe may have good qualities. May have good qualities, better than the pure devotees. We should be checking. If you are fortunate, if you are seriously praying and begging Krishna to show all the way, then we will teach what you will. Even though we may have difficulties, if we are depending on Krishna and begging him for his mercy, we will get truth. That's the only way we can get it. We get strength to overcome Maya by constantly praying and begging Krishna for his mercy. Does it answer your question?
Yes, thank you so much, Maharaj. Maharaj, you mentioned that we should seriously beg and pray to Krishna. How can we intensify our prayers? How can we pray with that intensity that Sri Nityanand Prabhu, Sri Krishna hears our prayers and help us?
If you are suffering, then you pray. If you're not suffering, if you're very comfortable, you not pray. There's nothing to pray for. You pray if you have problems. If you don't have problems, it's fine. You need to pray. Is anyone of our prayer, any of our prayer, none of our chariots didn't pray? Any of our chariots who didn't pray? No. They all prayed. All of them. So we follow the process. Pray for it. They are missing. This is how we get it. All right.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for your time. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Anjana Gupta Mataji, please go ahead with your question, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my respectful obeisances, Maharaj. Maharaj, it's a very nice class. You mentioned about the surrender. Means the tolerance. Yes, I understand that way. Means how we develop. I heard that the tolerance comes after surrendering. Means when we surrender more and then tolerance will develop. But you mentioned the tolerance is the, we can see how we are tolerant, and that is the way we are surrendering. Can you explain me a little bit more about
after surrender. So you said that tolerance comes after surrender. So can you just elaborate on that? How to achieve that surrender and all about it?
Tolerance can surrender. Once tolerance or
Tolerance comes after surrender. Can you elaborate on
tolerance, very high quality of Christmas. And it's a very high quality, it's a spiritual quality.
calm is not
many times, if you don't surrender, if you don't tolerate, you will simply suffer. If you don't tolerate, you will simply suffer. That's all. If you don't want to suffer, you should tolerate. You should tolerate. That's the only way. If we don't tolerate, it's only suffering you get. Yes, it is not foolishness. Tolerance is not foolishness. Tolerance is genuine spiritual quality. Very powerful quality. Yes. Gita told us like that. Titik-saswa bharata. Titik-saswa bharata. Why we should do that? He gave example. Situation Shuka Dukada. They are temporary. Now is summer. You cannot change it. You have to tolerate, you have to wait until summer will come, winter will come. You cannot change it. That's how powerful this energy is. If we speak this, you explain it in the beginning. You have to wait. Tolerate it until winter comes. And when winter comes, you have to tolerate it and wait until summer comes. Christians say they are seasonal changes. They are seasonal. They are not permanent. They will come sometime and they will go sometimes. When they go, we should tolerate. When they come, we should tolerate. That is how to exist. Can I say, no, winter should come now. We don't have that power. Right? Even if you put a condition and put a fan, you don't have electricity like in India, you don't have electricity. So what will we do? You have to tolerate. The thing to do is I have to tolerate it. And then we simply do unnecessary things. Or you'll increase your expenditure. You don't tolerate it. You're increasing your expenditure. That's what you spend more. If you tolerate, you spend less. Even materially speaking. Right? Okay, then you feel hungry and then you wait till tomorrow. You spend less. When then you spend no money. You can't look for it. So tolerate is very important. It comes and goes. So you should tolerate it. If you want to exist simply in this material world, tolerate. Tolerate why with knowledge that it will come and go. Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you. Anjana Gupta Mataji, do you still, is that okay, Mataji?
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you.
I have a follow-up question, Maharaj. I think I see Balaram Prabhuji has a hand raised. Go ahead, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mari. Appreciate Maharaj. The on the process of the devotional service, how do we have Dhira attitude? How do we get to there? Dhira. Completely situated in Krishna consciousness.
Srila Prabhupada mentioned this upon is that if we want to become a Dhira, then we should follow the Dhiras. That is a process. And the best way to follow the Dhiras and become Dhiras is the quality of our sadhana. Majority of devotees are taking their practices casually. It's very, very painful when you see every time you see gathering of devotees, go, it is an hour parikama or Sadhu Sanga. You went to America, they have thousands of people Sadhu Sanga. All directions, you see people who they come for Sangha without Sangha. There's no Sangha inside. One day I saw 2 o'clock, I was in Japa, and I saw many Christian devotees, children. They were sitting together. They sat together the whole night. No Japa, no Christian, We're just talking. And I came out to do Japa. They were sitting there, and they saw me. They didn't feel anything. Oh, let me stop this. They were just carefree. In Hare Krishna movement. So they will become Dhira tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow they will become Dhira. No Japa. When they discuss, and their parents didn't ask them where we were there through the night. The parents didn't ask them. They were there with their parents. They will become Dhira. It's a joke. If the parents are Dhira, the children will become Dhira. They would have told them, they wouldn't have allowed them to do that in the first place. They didn't recognize. I'm not talking about sanyasi or whatever. I'm just talking about a common material age. My body is similar to all of them. In the village I came from, illiterate people, they will never do that. But it's a single person. They feel shy. But these are devotees, children. They are doing what they are learning from their parents. So they have the parents, they have it, they are initiated, they are brahmanas. We are chanting and talking and cell phoning. That's how we become Dhira. And we're not talking about, we're talking about the so even 40 years, 30 years in the whole planet. We are still struggling with Yama and Niyama at the age of 40. So, we cannot be Dhira like this. So then also, what part of the thing they requested to share with them, they brought the topic, Bhutan Bhakti brought the topic. We should talk about seriousness in Krishna consciousness. So we look at some of the things Prabhupada said in seriousness. And Prabhupada, in one of them, he brought in Dhira Maharaj in the purport. So we're telling you what you see. Prabhupada used the word serious and sincere in so many words. Two words, serious and sincere. And he brought in Dhira Maharaj. So we're trying to tell you what it is. Let's look at Dhira Maharaj's seriousness and his sincerity. When Dhira Maharaj left the house, we're talking about seriousness. When Dhira Maharaj left the house, he took a vow. I will never come back to this house without achieving my goal. And he did. He did. He had achieved his goal before he came back to the house. That is his seriousness. I will never come back to this house. So do we have that mood in our Krishna consciousness? I will try my best by the mercy of my God and Krishna. I will try my best that this lifetime, as Prabhupada said, back home, back to God, I will try to follow God. That's the seriousness. Do we think like this every day? How will we become Dhira? Dhira Maharaj is a Dhira. So if you want to be a Dhira, you should follow Dhira Maharaj. This is his style. It is not a mistake that Prabhupada is in Bhagavatam and Prabhupada is talking about him. He put him there serious and sincere. Serious. We were discussing this. Serious. Rigid practice. All right.
Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj. Any more questions? And Prabhu, do you have one more question, Prabhu? Paula, Prabhu?
Oh, if Maharaj accepts it, I have one more question, Maharaj.
We cannot hear you, Maharaj.
You can say last one.
Yes, last question, Prabhu.
Okay, great. Thank you. So I would like to have some of your interaction with Bhakti Dhira Maharaj. You know, I heard so much about him. I want you to tell me a few things that still vibrate in your mind and that you took from your interaction with Bhakti Dhira Maharaj.
Thank you very much for asking. So we are talking about serious and a rigid practice. Rigid practice, serious and sincere. Yesterday we were talking about his disappearance before we let go. From the time I met His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Maharaj till the day he left this planet, from particular experience and what we have seen, majority of us who came to this movement, after some time, we're not the same, right? We're not the same, not because we have changed positively, our interest is going down. And we have so many reasons for slowing down our Krishna consciousness. But I saw His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Maharaj enthusiasm increases every time. It never goes down. Whatever happens increases his enthusiasm in Krishna consciousness. He said that challenges in Krishna consciousness is a chance for him to prove his faithfulness to his Guru, to Krishna. What is the level of his faith? That's the time to test his faith in his Guru and Krishna. So he feels very happy when there's a challenges, when he has a lot of difficulties from all directions, instead of him to get discouraged and sad and morose and start thinking maybe I should give up Krishna consciousness. He feels happy. He sees his Krishna, he sees his Guru more when he gets challenges. And he wrote it, he said, Surrender, one of his books, Surrender. And he wrote that a time a disciple can check his or her faith in Guru and Krishna is when he have challenging situations. That's a time to prove where we are in Krishna consciousness. That is how he lived his life. He never wanted to see, what is this? He's always happy, always. satisfied with everything. He sees his Krishna. It helped him to see Krishna more. So yes, Krishna has noticed my service. He feels happy. Therefore, he wants more. And he told one good brother, he asked him, Prabhu, how is your temple? Guru, there is so much problem. Say yes, that is very good. If you had told me your temple is okay, I will have create problem for you. And he did. He do that many times. Because for him, one day he told me, you are a fool. You are a fool. The house is on fire. You are looking for one room to go and sleep peacefully. That's a foolishness. Get up. Any room you take to sleep in, if fire is burning in that building, it will soon get, say, material is on fire. You cannot be peaceful here. Give up this laziness. So, a devotee should have fire brigade consciousness. Always ready. Yes, prepared. Always ready. Always ready. That's the way he trains us. Always ready. No laziness. Tell him, Gurudev, this is happening, and then, so what do you do? What do you do? That's what happened to you. What do you do? I want to see how you reacted to that situation. Did you write in such a way that the person who did not say anything to you get elevated, or you don't help the person? See, the way he's thinking. We see the person to be any, we don't see that it's a chance for us to help the person and make a function in Krishna consciousness. That's easy life, really. It's not an easy life, not easy life to live. But that is fire brigade. A fire brigade man will not have conference when you tell him there is fire. They don't have any conference what to do. Immediately they know what to do. The moment they say fire, they know the next thing to do. No meeting. Immediately they get synchronized. That's how the devotee should be. It's a devotee ready to fight. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Jai. Thank you, Maharaj. Appreciate your patience answering to me. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. I see one more raised hand, Maharaj. I know it is too late, maybe. I see Dayarupa Sham Mataji has a raised hand. I don't know. We have anything? Should we? Okay, Mataji. Let's pay our obeisance to Maharaj.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya कृपासिन्धुभ्यः पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। शिला प्रभुपाद
Holy Days Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj ki jai.
जय।
Thank you, Maharaj.
Maharaj, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank
Gurudev
Nityananda.
Jai.
Jai, Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, dear devotees.